Hello, graduates. As I stand here on this beautiful spring afternoon, looking at this campus, I can't help being reminded that something's missing. As I've told you before in the previous two messages, I pointed outside, I said I had great flowers and great trees, but the students were missing. Well, the students are still missing. You're just not here, and I miss you. Graduation is supposed to be over there, and I sure feel that a college graduation is a big deal. This year, it is estimated that 4 million people will graduate from colleges in the United States. That's 1 out of every 50 adults. That means you are 1 out of 50, and that's a big deal. For 5 decades, College of the Canyons has celebrated our students in a formal graduation ceremony marked by academic robes and regalia. That means pins, sashes, and cords, as well as a procession through the campus right down this sidewalk here, with faculty cheering the students on and conferring degrees at the dais at the bottom of this walkway. Because this COVID-19 crisis came over all of us, we have had to be alone and not together, at least not physically, at the same place at the same time. COC's graduation typically hosts 8,000 people all over these lawns, on every slope, and cement bench and chairs. And all of them settle in to support our graduates and to celebrate what's going on over there. With groups limited to 10 or fewer right now in LA County, clearly and very sadly, graduations generally won't work here or anywhere else. At COC, graduation and commencement is a big deal. We look forward to this. This is what we work for because you're who we work for. We all want the day to be unique and memorable, and we create ways to make it so. So this year, given that we can't all be together at the same time, we have a number of those ways in the works, from special celebrations, Zoom events, special certificates, and yard signs saying, "Congratulations, College of the Canyons 2020 graduate." We want you to know that we appreciate and applaud what you have accomplished. And we're going to do it with as much enthusiasm as we can from being alone and not together. We may not like this circumstance, I sure don't like this, but this crisis has reshaped the way people work and how the world must live for right now, which means we've had to shift and adjust and adapt and carry on in other ways. I know that for some of you, this is your first college degree. And for those of you going into the workforce, because of the valuable training you got here, it may be the only one you earn, at least for a while. That makes it even more important for me to see you. I wish I could see you all, to give you the graduation you deserve, to present the chance for you to have your family and parents and grandparents and friends hear your name called as you walked or danced or pranced and made your way across the stage to receive your diploma. I wish I could shake your hand while the photo was being taken that would commemorate the day that proud moment occurred. Since I cannot, I ask that you realize what you have received, what has been bestowed on you, is a gift, much more powerful than your diploma, and that is the chance to act out of courage, to become more resilient, and to become confident in your ability to keep on keeping on. You did that. You didn't falter. Now is a time when we all live in some fear and a lot of uncertainty, but at the same time, we all have hope. Hope is the ability and gives us the power to strengthen our own resolve through these challenging times. This crisis has pointed out that the barriers that exist pale in comparison to the importance of the ability to persist. For some of our students, this time has been harder than for others, but you kept going. I'm so proud of you, students, because you didn't give up. You kept up. You figured it out, you stayed on course, and you lived the phrase of my grandmother, which is, where there's a will, dearie, there's definitely a way. All of us at COC are so grateful and proud because we need you. We need people who have studied what you did, from art to engineering to writing to business to science to nurses to paralegal to architects and so much more. But most of all, what we need are free thinkers, because now more than ever before, we need people in this world who can look at the world in a rational way and make decisions based on facts and reason and the future. As you stay on course and finish this semester and move forward and use what you've learned to get better as people, I hope you continue to grow stronger. So focus on the positive. Look to the past for lessons learned. Have hope for the future. Hope is powerful. And believe in your role in determining that future. Build on your resilience and your tenacity and your resolve. And think about those who are your role models out there in the world and have encouraged you to keep going. Remember the focus. And remember how you have done what you did and how you've managed the disruption. You made it through, and you're stronger because of it. But also, stop for a moment and resolve to build on that, knowing that you will only get through this and the future challenges that may come your way because of what you've learned. Be proud of that. Also, be proud that you helped someone else while staying, of course, at least 6 feet apart. I imagine your care has made them feel better, and it will remind you that others are there for you too. Remember, we all get by with a little help from our friends, as the Beatles once said. So help your friends. Support your local businesses. They're having a very hard time. You may be too, if where you worked is gone. So network and take advantage of your found time now to plan for the next 2 months, 6 months, and year. Practice random acts of kindness. You don't need a reason to be nice. You don't need a reason to do something kind. So send a thank you. Give people a compliment. Be clear in your communication. Thank our custodians who are cleaning up your areas and others to help make places safe when we return to campus. Think about who could benefit from your thoughtfulness and your gestures and your kind acts. Choose generosity every day by starting with a positive thought, and see your accomplishments, what you have learned and what you are grateful for, impacting the quality of your life. That will help balance the negative, the uncertainty, and the fear. And it will also remind you that you are in charge of how you feel and what you think and what you tell yourself. As you go forward, pay attention to what you choose to do, because your actions are going to speak louder than your words. In fact, sometimes they speak volumes. It has been said that people will remember a little bit of what you say, and they'll remember a part of what you do, but they will never forget how you make them feel. I'll bet that all of you have become more aware of the human conditions that we all share, what we all share responsibility for. I'll bet you've kept going forward, even when that little voice or sometimes that loud voice says, you can't do it. I bet you can remember talking to fellow classmates who said, I know you don't think you can do it, but I think you can do it. And in fact, you did. It is in crisis that we really learn who we are. I hope you are happy to look in the mirror and see the cougar, the strong, fearless, determined, intelligent, capable person that you have become to yourself and those around you. I know you can be proud you are here. You have been courageous. You've allowed yourself to be vulnerable. You've learned an immense amount, and you've stayed here. You've decided every day to stay here and to not give up. It's that keeping going day after day that you will be immensely proud of. And what matters most, I hope you're proud too. On June 5th, you will become college graduates. You'll be doing it in your home, with your families, together, alone. So make your own pomp and circumstance and celebrate with all the joy that such a success as graduation brings. I could not be more proud of the class of 2020 at College of the Canyons. As I bid you adieu for the moment, I stand at this chevron, which to me is a big victory sign. All of you have achieved victory, and I congratulate you on behalf of all of us who are here to serve you and help you become successful and get your degree. Go Cougars!